What's going on, y'all? This your boy Tony Black, voice of the block. And right now, you tuned into Ghetto Gossip Live, man. And today we got a sad story, bro. We got some 16 and 15-year-olds was running around, you know what I'm saying, back then in these days, and then caught one. You know what I'm saying? And now they looking sad, sorry in court, telling on one another, man. Y'all, let me make sure we live real quick. Y'all make sure that y'all like, you know what I'm saying, tap in with your boy. I told y'all, man, I'm doing this shit for y'all, bro, morning and night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get a video, a live screen. Y'all gonna get that from me. But anyways, y'all check this out, man. We got Christopher and we got a guy named Thomas. You know what I'm saying? They went on a hunt. You know what I'm saying? They planned this shit. You know what I'm saying? Christopher and Thomas, both of their moms, you know what I'm saying? Both of their fathers, you know what I'm saying? Both of their parents let them do whatever the hell they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? Pop pills, you know what I'm saying? They was doing all the above, bro. Probably drinking and doing all of that shit. These guys needed some money, you know what I'm saying? Looking for a come up. Guy tell him, hey man, I got an easy lick. Let's go on a lick. You know what I'm saying? The other guy was like, all right, boom. You know what I'm saying? We finna go on this lick. So now you got Thomas in court, you know what I'm saying, snitching, saying he ain't pulled the trigger. You know what I'm saying? Now I think Christopher probably pulled it. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? This case right here can't get overlooked. We can't overlook nothing like this because there's too many of these young people out here running wild, thinking that it ain't no consequences behind, you know what I'm saying, these foolish acts that they got going on, bro. And it's a bunch of guys that think they're gonna get away with it, and you can't get away with it. These guys went and robbed this girl, you know what I'm saying, when she was coming home from the movies, you know what I'm saying, with her friends, thinking that she had some money and she ain't have nothing but 45 cents in her back pocket. Imagine robbing somebody for 45 cents, doing life, and they ain't even have no money. Imagine being these people parents, bro. Imagine, you know what I'm saying, going to school today and then waking up the next day fighting a murder case, bro. You know what I'm saying? Imagine being these people parents, like, fuck, like stressing, like, I can't believe my child did this. That's what happened when you let them run loose. When you let them do what they want to do, hey, they gonna go do it. They gonna go do what they want to do, bro. Like, you know, Christopher and Thomas, they planned it to go hit this thing together, bro. They planned it together. They need to go down together, fam. They need to go down together, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like the screen right now. You know what I'm saying? Them boys, them dudes need to go down together because let me let y'all hear the news clip, bro. And we could talk about this much better. Let's get to this news clip.
One suspect has been arrested. Thomas Roy Stein, date of birth 10/30/2007, is charged as a principal to a murder.
So yeah, man, Thomas, you know what I'm saying? He running wild in these streets. He want to be like these YNs that he be seeing on these videos, on these podcasts when these hood bloggers be going and doing these hood things when they be having all these weapons. You got these guys with no money, you know what I'm saying, who ain't even gangbangers trying to fit in, trying to do the same exact thing that they seen the last guy do. They thinking because they see that these niggas on TV getting by with it that they ain't getting caught and that they ain't gonna have no consequences. Bro, you ain't them and they ain't you. You ain't them and they ain't you. And now you guys is in court, you know what I'm saying, pointing the finger at one another. Look, when you sitting back in court like this with the glasses on, bro, when you sitting back like that, you know damn well, bro, you snitching, bro. You ain't up to no good, right? And then when you sitting like this right here, you looking like, man, I know I fucked up. I shouldn't have never drove him. You know, but it was both of you guys playing to go out there and rob, not just that one girl. You guys was looking for anybody to rob. Anybody. Anybody. Talk to me in the comment section, fam. Make sure you like the screen, man. Get the likes up right now. Go share it right now. Your parents, you know what I'm saying, ain't watching you, ain't putting a belt to ass, you know what I'm saying? They rather scream at you and try to, you know what I'm saying? That don't work, bro. No, put that belt to their behind. Put them on punishment, you know what I'm saying? Take they belonging, or they gonna end up like this. They gonna end up like this. You know, rest in peace to Kayla. She shouldn't have been in this fucking situation. These boys shouldn't be in this situation. She couldn't do nothing to stop the situation. They could have did everything in their power to stop the situation. They seen it was three girls. They seen it they was walking. If you walking, you barely ain't even got no money. And I ain't even saying people who walking ain't got no money, but I'm just saying they was teenagers and they was walking. So what kind of money could they obviously have? What kind of money can they have? You say you ain't the shooter. You saying that he the shooter. No, in my opinion, I don't care if you shot or I don't care if he shot, man. Both of y'all shot, bro. Both of y'all. And when they after the lick, they went home, they fought, they couldn't trust each other. They don't even know each other. They couldn't even trust each other from the get-go. Y'all met one another through another guy. Through another guy. Snitching, ratting, telling.
Your mom did let you smoke weed at home because that was the controlled environment?
Yes,
Okay.
but not in the house though, only outside.
See, his mama let him do whatever he want to do, bro. Like she let him go out there and smoke. She probably let him do multiple things that a young teenager shouldn't be doing. But what a young teenager should have been doing is getting ready for school the next day in the house, reading some books, trying to find a job so they don't get caught up like this. That's what a teenager should be doing. That's what a grown person should be doing. You know? Anybody who wants some money bad enough and able to go out there and do some shit like this, you should be able and to go and put in a job application to go get you some motherfucking funds in your pocket, bro. Instead of trying to go out here, on a robbery, somebody gonna get their life taken on a robbery. So why would you go with a loaded strap to a robbery? Oh, so Thomas say Christopher sneakily put put a put a round in the head. You shouldn't even been playing around with it. You was on probation. Y'all niggas is too young, man. Y'all guys gotta stop doing the shit that y'all doing, man. For real. For real.
My quarterback said, "Man, come up over there. Like, there's rich people over there.
He said there were rich people over there
Yeah, man, come up over there."
to come up over there.
Like, yeah, we go over there, bitch. We gonna come up. There's some money over there. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? The nigga who you snitching on. You know what I'm saying? That was the ride. So he was the driver. You had the mask on. You hopped out with the stick. And you bleep, bleep, bleep. For no reason. For no reason. Now you going to prison. 25 years, but I don't think that's good enough. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who do some shit like that should get life because he known exactly what he was doing. You know, it's not like he don't know what he was doing, bro. He was on probation because he's been a badass. He drank alcohol. You know what I'm saying? He smoked and do a whole lot of narcotics that, you know what I'm saying, the kind that we don't do. Hard drugs. Now he's in court trying to look all innocent with his with his gold glasses on, squats down in the seat, because he probably can't sit up straight on his butt. Yeah, young guys gotta listen, man. You young guys gotta pay attention, man. You young guys gotta know that we all got rules to follow. Rather you one, rather you 17, rather you 50, rather you 89. You know what I'm saying? Rather you a cop, rather you a judge. You know what I'm saying? We all got rules to follow, bro. In other words, what I'm trying to tell you, bro, it don't matter who you is, bro. What you got. Bro, judges and lawyers go to the person who sentenced you can do some shit to go to jail. So in other words, don't go out here and be a fucking crash dummy and crash out just for a couple dollars because the person might not even have no money. Even if you go inside the person's house thinking that there's some money and stuff in the house, it might just be at the other house. Yeah, it might just be at the other house across the street or on the other side of town. So don't be a fool. If you want some money, man, go get it the other way. Go get a job. You gotta wait for it. Everything that's good, bro, you gotta wait for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait for the good check to come through because you didn't put in that time at work. You know what I'm saying? You've been having yourself occupied. You ain't been out there in the streets in order to get yourself fucked up. Besides, when on your off days, on your off days, I really don't care what happened to these guys as long as they get their time. Uh, uh, and this guy right here got to get more time added on. You know what I'm saying? 25 years ain't good enough. After that, I don't really care what happened to these guys, man. It's your boy Tony Black, man. I'm out. Peace.